Welcome back, everyone. The credit card industry facing an ultimatum from the White House. They have until January 20th, this week, to comply with President Trump's demands, which may help millions of Americans. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves is here to break down what the president is proposing. Alicia, I was telling our team this is something every American is interested in. The majority of Americans have credit cards.
Yeah.
What is the president's proposal?
And a lot of people have a lot of credit card debt.
A lot of interest.
This could potentially help them.
Right.
What the president is proposing here is basically a cap, right? The president is saying, let's put a one-year cap on credit cards, maxing them out at a 10% interest rate. That, as you mentioned a moment ago, going to start January 20th, according to him, if this goes through. In a post on social media, he said, quote, "We will no longer let the American public be ripped off by credit card companies that are charging interest rates of 20 to 30%. And gotta note, interest rates have not always been that high. We've seen credit card rates sharply rise over the last couple of years. The Fed's own data tracks this. On an average from 2021 of 14%, we've seen 2025 that go up to 21%. So for the average American, this is a pretty simple pitch. If you're carrying a balance, a lower cap sounds like immediate relief. And we should note it does have bipartisan support from Congress. We're seeing, Congress members from the left and right jump onto this and say it's a great idea. The issue is, and the concern is, that these high interest rates obviously a trap for the average American family. And the bottom line here is the president is trying to turn this big kitchen table frustration into a simple number, 10%. The politics are pretty easy to understand. The hard part really is the economics and the potential enforcement of this. Plus, it's only 2 days away, according to the president's own deadline.
And this is not the only option the White House is considering, right?
Yeah, so the president initially proposes as potential legislation from Congress getting bipartisan support. He's now kind of, transitioning into another option here. The White House is trying to turn this cap into a voluntary product now. Instead of a law that has to survive Congress, take the time it takes, to get through Congress. Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett said on Fox Business on Friday, the administration is actually now in discussions with major banks, saying, quote, CEOs of many of the big banks who think the president is onto something, and he's got a great idea. So our expectation is that it won't necessarily require legislation because there will really be great new Trump card presented for folks that are voluntarily provided by these banks. Hassett's point is this: if banks offer a Trump card with a lower interest rate, you're not waiting on a bill to pass both chambers, but there is a catch. It's voluntary potentially here, right? Banks can also decide who gets these cards and on what terms. So you're talking about credit cards. These are assets, lending vehicles that are unsecured. So banks price in a default risk. That's why the interest rates are so much higher. They have warned that this hard cap could mean tighter credit, lower limits, fewer approvals, and account closures for those riskier borrowers, typically people who need this the most. Several companies that offer high credit card rates that potentially can now vanish altogether since they're not going to be able to have that customer base. So, Hena, when you hear of the Trump card, this is actually something that is similar to what the president has used before. He's tried to brand before. Remember in April 2025 on Air Force One when he unveiled that gold card immigration idea?
Very excitingly for me and for the country, we've just launched the Trump Gold Card. It was about 30 minutes from now. The site goes up, and all funds go to the United States government. Could be a tremendous amount of money.
Yes, the through line here this morning is the White House is trying to sell kind of a similar concept here. The Trump-branded card as a way around the legislative logjam. The question really is whether any major banks actually sign on to this and what Americans have to give up to get that lower rate, potentially giving up the access to credit cards altogether from some Americans.
So still a lot of questions remain as they figure this out when it comes to logistics.
It sounds like a great idea, but we still got some things to work out.
A few steps to take. All right, Alicia Nieves, again, very important story. Thanks for doing it today.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.